Hey guys, Kiko here. You've been asking, and here it is. Megadeth Riffs for beginners. And the first riff, riff number 1, the most iconic riff from Megadeth, Symphony of Destruction. I think it's pretty simple, so you can start with this one. So here we go. Right, very simple. So this riff is in E Phrygian, E minor Phrygian. So if you want to start to memorize some sounds, so that's the sound of the Phrygian scale. So E, F, and G. So it starts with the power chord here, F power chord, and then E power chord. Very open, and just play hard. Right? Then single notes, F, G, F. And now we have to mute those 3 notes, right? It's not. And then again the F, E, open. So the 2 chords, the 2 power chords, very open, play hard, and the single notes muted, right? That's the secret to get the sound, the right sound. The scale is E Phrygian, and yeah, that's it. So after that, you have this, right? So it's a power chord here without the bass, right? So A, G sharp, and G. Right, only those 2 notes here and the E on the bass. So here is a little bit trickier for a beginner, because when you play those 2 notes here, you cannot play the E, you cannot play the open E together, otherwise it will sound very messy. So you see? So I'm playing with the open E, not good. So you have to isolate the chords and the lower E. So I would practice only this. So E, muted, right? Here, you're muting with the palm here, just touching the string here. And then the chord completely open. So try to isolate the lower note, the E note, and the chords. You can use the first finger if you prefer. And then the final lick, G, A, G. So here also, you have to isolate the D string. Be careful with the other notes, open strings ringing. So you can mute right before you play the... You can mute so you can hold all the strings, right? Mute. Yeah, so that's the 2 first riffs of the song. See the pause? Riff number 2, just because you just learned this one, I will show you another one that's pretty similar. Reckoning Day. So. You see? Same chords, right? So it's like A, A flat, G, or A, G sharp, G, right? Using the fourth here, the E, A, E flat, A flat, D, G, right? And then now you have the up and down, the butterfly picking, as Dave always say. So I would practice first only the E strings. Of course, slower. And then always muted, right? So open would sound like this. You don't want that, right? You don't want that open sound. Then you touch the string with your palm. Now you have control of this open string, and now you add the chords. The same thing, you have to isolate the open string from the chord. So it's not, you see? That's very messy because you have 3 notes all together. So isolating the chord and the open string. And if you can, you know, a small vibrato here. Reckoning Day. Another riff that is pretty simple, great for beginners, post-American world, is easier than Reckoning Day. So it's only here. Starts with a downpicking here, muted string. So 3rd fret, 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 2nd finger, 1st fret, 1st finger. So pretty simple, easy to memorize, and I'm sure you can play this. Right? The verse of the song, it has 2 chords, B flat, open, and F. Again, very Phrygian kind of sound, right? The Phrygian scale. So this is kind of hard to do. So I would practice only the B flat, F, E transition. And then you have the verse. Right? So remember, always downstrokes. The next one, In My Darkest Hour, and I think it's great because you can practice chromaticism. So 4, 3, 2, 1, you know, a simple finger movement. So you have to practice this every day for the rest of your life. So here's a good start. So here, from the 5th fret to the 2nd fret, from the G to E, again, we're using E minor. Then from the E flat here, same thing. And then from the B, the only difference, you're gonna play G here. Right? It's the same as it could be like this as well. Or Could be like this, you know, many different ways, but I think for a beginner, it's better to do like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1 fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1 fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So the riff is. Here again, I'm isolating the E open string with the power chord here, which is different than. All right, so another one, a little bit more difficult, you know, harder to play, but I think it's still doable for a beginner. Trust. Here we go. So he's always using finger 1 and 2, right? That's a riff, so. All right, so basically we're using E minor again and adding the B flat, right? The blue note, we could say, or the tritone. Very important to get this groove here. So here, kind of like the post-American world, E, muted E here. Then you have the open power chords, E, C, A, and F. Again, you know, using, it's kind of like a E minor Aeolian with the F borrowed from the Phrygian mode. So, and then at some point, when you repeat, you add the B in between. So. Another thing that is important is, so the first E always muted, and the other notes, kind of the melody, it's open. Right, so trickier, but very cool riff, simple fingering, so I think it's possible for a beginner. Just play slower and you can get it. So if you like that, I can bring more riffs for you, for beginners or intermediate, you know, and do more videos like this one. So let me know what else you want to learn. Subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video.